The fight maybe being stopped prematurely. Did you feel that way being in there with him? Did you feel like you had sufficiently damaged him and that he was on his last legs?
I didn't think it was stopped prematurely. I thought it was stopped at the right time because as soon as that eye cut open, the doctor was already looking at that eye, and it was all purple. As soon as we stepped into the 6th round, I knew I had to bust it open, and then it happened with one of the first punches. But me as a person, as a human being, I wouldn't want him to take any more damage. But this is boxing, so it's not up to me.
And out of all the guys in the division, is there any one of them that you want the most?
Not really. I think I'm the best. I think they all...
Fundora responded to criticism following his victory over Keith Thurman by defending his performance. He stated that he simply used his natural height and reach to his advantage, as any professional fighter would. Fundora also rejected claims that the fight was stopped too early, expressing confidence.
Keith Thurman, it was part of the big three at 147 with Thurman, with Earl and Crawford, and they didn't fight him, so good to you. Right now, you put yourself on top at 154. Would you consider going up to 160 if the matchup is right for you?
As of right now, no. There's so much fights at 154, it doesn't make sense for me to just abandon that weight class, especially me being a world champion, we have all kinds of names.
It's that the referee made the correct decision. Keith Thurman, however, strongly disagreed with the stoppage. He criticized the referee's decision, insisting that he was still in control and capable of turning the fight around. Thurman believed the
hard, he has that conditioning. He's a volume puncher, and I think it's just that little bit of a press that he was putting on that let that referee feel the way that he felt to jump in. But he was pressing, he was opening up, he was starting to throw wide, and that's where the veteran has an opportunity to shine. I'm telling you, man, the fans were loving it. The action was getting real. There was no need to just stop it right then and right there, But once again, I'm not that beat up. I can fight more, and we'll see what happens, man. But it was a good fight. I wanted a great fight, and I think if it went just a few more minutes, something great would happen. Or maybe I would have got dropped, and then, at the end of the day, I can accept a true defeat. But defeat on top of defeat, it just doesn't feel right, man. It's very unfortunate because I've never been stopped in my career, not in the amateurs, not in the pros.
Out was becoming competitive and claimed that he needed only a few more rounds to potentially secure a comeback victory. Some observers supported Thurman's view, arguing that he deserved more time in the ring, considering his experience and history as a former world champion.
154-pound champ, the tallest champion in all of boxing, active champion, Sebastian Fundora, at 6'6", 154 pounds, defended his title in an impressive performance versus former world champion, welterweight champion, Keith one-time Thurman. And in the lead up to this fight, Bud, there was a lot of talk about Thurman's inactivity, Thurman's injuries, and then the size difference. Could Thurman use angles and movement to get Fundora's feet crossed up or off balance and then look to be effective in spots, maybe with the left hook? He tried. Keith Thurman came there to win. He gave it his all, but in the end, Fundora was too much. The punches, the leverage, the volume, you name it. He gets the stoppage. A lot of people...
They felt he had the ability to recover and change the outcome if given the opportunity to continue. Teddy Atlas also commented on the controversy surrounding the stoppage. While acknowledging that Thurman was taking significant damage, Atlas admitted he was not
looking a little bit bad there, but I wasn't thrilled with the referee stopping it, I'll tell you right now. But it's awful hard to argue strongly against it because he was getting busted up. It was a whitewash. It was one-way traffic. It didn't look like he had answers. He had the right idea, but it wasn't being executed. The idea was to move, use his athleticism, move side to side, keep Fundora moving his feet, switching his stances, and then get in, jump in, move in, close in real quick and attack.
Not entirely satisfied with the decision and suggested that the referee may have acted somewhat prematurely Atlas further referenced Fundora's earlier fight with Tim Chu, where Chu suffered a severe cut due to an accidental elbow and continued fighting with impaired vision.
Anything else, man? Talk to us about the matchup. Keith Thurman had a hill to climb. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing with Fundora. And man, that layoff didn't help him. Man, like I was just telling my boy Ramon, I was thinking he should have fought old boy first. Should have fought Charlo first. I would like to see that first. Maybe scrap the whole thing. You know, they're trying to make this thing twice and it didn't go. So I think Fundora should have been held up. He should have been put with somebody else, even though I think he hurt himself the second time. So the first time Keith Thurman hurt himself, and then the second time, boom, and then old boy hurt himself. But it was a good fight, man. Keith Thurman, he showed his heart, he showed his guts. You know what I'm saying? He landed some shots in between, and you know, but they didn't.
Although the incident was widely considered accidental, it sparked debate among fans, with some questioning Fundora's style and tactics. Fundora's physical attributes remain one of his biggest strengths. Standing approximately 6 feet 5 inches, tall with an 80-inch reach, he holds a significant advantage over most fighters in the 154-pound division. His size allows him to control distance, land punches from range, create extremely challenging matchups for his opponents. Not entirely satisfied with the decision, and suggested that the
forget about it is not fair for him to be in that weight class.
Would you pick him against the 154s though? Is that what you're saying? Like,
it is not fair for him to be in that weight class. They need to calibrate them scales. We don't know how he makes that weight, all that stuff. There is some kind of trickery going on in boxing that nobody wants to talk about.
What do you think about the sustained beatings that he passes out? When he fights, it's the way he gets on top of people and just destroys them.
Man, he over there trying to chop every head off. I'm telling you like this, man. I sit there, man. I just look. I'm like, there's no way. Like you gotta go over there and just like, boom.
The referee may have acted somewhat prematurely. Atlas further referenced Fundora's earlier fight with Tim Chu, where Chu suffered a severe cut due to an accidental elbow and continued fighting with impaired vision. Although the incident was widely considered accidental, it sparked debate among fans, with some questioning Fundora's style and tactics. Fundora's physical attributes remain one of his biggest strengths. Standing approximately 6 feet 5 inches, tall with an 80-inch reach, he holds a significant advantage over most fighters in the 154-pound division. His size allows him to control distance, land punches from range, create extremely challenging matchups for his opponents. Not entirely satisfied with the decision, and suggested that the referee may have...
Fundora has gotten better and better in his last 5 or so fights. He's gotten just a little bit better in each of those fights.
Yes.
Maybe even 4, and now including this one, it will be 5, give or take, somewhere around there where I've been able to see him do this every fight. I think it's been 4 now, going now 5 fights when I've seen him do this. And what I saw in this fight, I said, well, for me, this is what makes him the most dangerous guy in the division. It's not the height. It's not the range. It's not the fact that he's now using it more in the jab and all that. It's the fact that he can game plan. When you got these weapons like we always talk about, and now you know how to use these weapons more than you ever have before. Yeah, now you're becoming a serious...
Acted somewhat prematurely. Atlas further referenced Fundora's earlier fight with Tim Chu, where Chu suffered a severe cut due to an accidental elbow and continued fighting with impaired vision. Although the incident was widely considered accidental, it sparked debate among fans, with some questioning Fundora's style and tactics. Fundora's physical attributes remain one of his biggest strengths. Standing approximately 6 feet 5 inches, tall with an 80-inch reach, he holds a significant advantage over